Okay, back to core stability again. So in part 2, I took you through how the abdominal wall is designed to co-contract all the different layers so it can stabilize. And when the idea is that that's then going to hold us in this neutral alignment. So it's going to have a nice arrangement of all the muscles and joints of the lower back. How do you actually get that to work? Okay, so here's going to be the trick. What I'd like you to do is wherever you're watching this from, if you're sat at your desk now, I want you to sit up nice and tall. Imagine I've just picked you up from your ribs. I want you to take 2 fingers from each hand. I want you to find the points and knobbly bits on the front of your hips. I want you to take a step in from the center by about 2 centimeters on each side. Now here's the weird bit. I want you to give yourself a proper poke. So I want you to push your fingers through the abdominal muscles. Okay? I want you now to fake a cough. No one's in the room. Crack on. Proper effort for me, please. And you'll feel the abdominal muscles flatten and tighten. Okay? So without being too complicated about it, you've let your body do what it's designed to do. When we cough, we sneeze. If anyone just walked past the room, they'll be laughing at you. They would have done the same thing. The muscles would have done their job. Okay? That's what I'm talking about in terms of a brace. That's a type of contraction. Sometimes they'll be talked about in terms of pulling in. So as you're sitting there now, try and suck your belly button in. That'll give you some control of the abdominal wall, but it's really not getting all of these muscles working together in the way that I need to give you proper support. Okay? The other way that it can tend to happen is if you sit there and you push your tummy out and make it as big as you possibly can do. No one's ever keen on that, I appreciate. It still gets some tension. It gets that stretch in the muscle fibers, which feels like they're working. But again, it doesn't hold, so it protects our lower back. So again, what I need you to practice then is fingers here, pointy bits of the hips. Step them in, bury them through the abdominal wall. Be harsh to yourself. Fake a cough. Now try and hold that. So I've now kept that on. I'm able to talk, but you'll notice that I'm having to control my breathing a bit. My diaphragm's holding itself a bit tight. This is tight at the same time, but I'm building my skill to be able to hold this under control for a slightly longer period. If you can get to the point where you can keep that squeeze on, you could talk to someone beside you, and you can hold that for 10 breaths, then you're starting to develop your core stability.